Hello and welcome to another Yosenju video, and today we have another first place deck profile from a recent Outs event. So this time we have Ibrahim's Yosenju deck. So Yosenju Demise, obviously getting massive support because card of Demise is finally here. I mean, it's not as good as it should have been, but it's still pretty awesome and it works really well with a lot of stun decks. So let's take you through the deck to start off with. So, for some reason, DevPro orders these wrong, so he's playing 3 copies of each of Yosenju Kama's 1, 2, and 3, so 2, 1, and 3. If you don't know what they do, 2 is your attack directly guy, 1 is your bouncer card guy, and 3 is your searcher when you get to, I believe it's when you do damage. Yeah, when a different one that you control does damage, then you get the search. And they all have the effect that when you normal summon one, you can normal summon another one. Then he's also playing 2 copies of Sujik, which is essentially a plus 1000 attack for any of your Yosenjus, which is pretty decent, you know, do some extra damage, and you can do extra with Kama 2 by this as well. 3 copies of Shinshu L, which protects your monsters from destruction, so it's pretty nice. He's playing 1 Raigeki and 1 Dark Hole, because these are just good cards to draw off of Card of Demise. Obviously triple Card of Demise, because it's not too pricey, and it really makes the deck work well. 3 copies of Duality, because he's never going to special summon with this deck, and this enables him to go through the deck much faster, and actually look for the key cards for his combos. Sometimes you won't have a monster and you need the monster, sometimes you need particular items. Then he plays 3 copies of 5 Formation Tenki, so these are all Beast Warriors, so you can search them all out with this wonderful card. 2 copies of Ferret Flames, this is actually really interesting. Essentially, you lose monsters dependent on the life point difference between your opponent and yours, and the attack. Sorry, the attack of your opponent's monsters and your life points, which is really interesting because it's like if your opponent can kill you with enough damage, then you just you avoid that entire situation by just shuffling away their monsters. And 3 copies of Drowning Mirror Force, which is obviously fantastic in the modern meta. I don't know if there's anything that can really get around this apart from just random destruction to get rid of it before your attack, and a few effect stoppers during the battle phase. Then there's a Torrential Tribute in here because why not? All of the Yosenjus go back into your hand in the end phase of the turn you summon them, and you can obviously stack that properly with Demise so that you don't lose them, and then you can just board wipe all of your opponent's stuff. 1 Starlight Road because there's a lot of multiple destruction stuff at the moment. You've got Twin Twisters, Kuraz, just many things, and Starlight Road will basically stop anything like that being a problem. 1 Vanities because the deck doesn't really special summon a lot. 2 Lose 1 turn for the same logic. Just essentially it's Floodgate deck here. We've got a Macrocosmos, no Dimensional Fissure, but I guess he didn't think it was worth it. And then he's playing 3 copies of Yosenju Secret Move, which can stop any effect that activates, provided you only control Yosenju monsters. And then he's also got the 1 Warning, which is obviously nice for Duality because you can add it. So the extra deck is absolutely tiny because you basically never want to special summon, you want all of your monsters to go back into your hand with this deck. So he's got the 1 Stardust Dragon for the Starlight Road, 1 Lightning Chidori because these guys are all wind, and 2 copies of Cowboy because you need to do the damage for game, and the deck sometimes struggles with doing the damage through just attacking normally, although most of the time you can you can normally do the damage. So he's got 2 copies of Gamma Seal in the side for problem monsters, Flying Sea for BA obviously, Max Sea for the similar stuff, plus Special Summon meta at the moment. 2 copies of Twin Twisters because pendulums are a thing, 3 Iron Wall for Cosmo, 2 Anti-Spell for Pendulum, and Shadow Imprisoning also for Burning Abyss. So this has been the first place deck profile for Yosenju's, Yosenju Demise from Ibrahim. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments or suggestions that you would like to make, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.